Hello, everyone. I've kind of cleared out my table a little bit because a couple weeks ago I bought this. You can see it's got the big selling ship on this side. It's a July 4th, 1776 or 1976 bicentennial. This is Operation Tall Ships at the top. And on this side, it's showing Valley Forge and it says 200th bicentennial. So it's kind of a neat piece. It is Holly City bottle. These are somewhat collectible, but not super collectible. I see them in antique shops a lot. Now this one, it's green. It's got the Viking 1. And on this side, it has a Viking longboat. And it says, First U.S. Mission to Mars. Kind of neat. It too is Holly City bottle. So I'm going to put these up here for now. That's why I changed my layout a little bit so I could do this. Now I'm going to start with my first thing that I bought today. It's the middle of March 2024. This is a Series 57A Silver Certificate Star Note with 4 sevens. At $3.50 is not a super expensive price. It's in reasonably good shape, but it has been circulated some. It's got a fold in it. So if it was perfect paper, it might, never circulated, might be worth a little more, but not a whole lot more. These are still pretty common, even star notes of these. Put that up there for now. Well, can't see the star. Some poker chips I bought that are really not worth much. Now, I'm going to start with our under melt type stuff I bought. Bag of mostly Canadian. There's 8 coins in here. A lot of 80% coins. The bigger coin is a British half crown that's 50%. And we'll really quickly look at each one of these. It's 1943. I believe 46 was the last year they made these in silver. This has got a nice toning to it. It's not worn very much, as you can tell by looking at all the stuff in the... Has a little wear, but it's not a lot. It's the half crown coin. The oldest one of these quarters. It's a King George one. It's hard to see, but I think this is a 1930, which means it's 80% silver. Right around 3 something melt value. Now these other quarters. This is a 1943 with the younger King George on it. It's not worn a severe amount, but it is spotted and it's just dirty. This one, yet another King George one. This is 1940. 80% silver. This one is 1937. Another King George. It's toned and dirty. And then this is a Queen Elizabeth one from 1960. So it's still 80% silver. Now the dime, or 10-cent coin, is from 1956. Melt on this is just under $1. The melt on these is over 350, somewhere around there. And then this last one, it's a French coin. I like these little walking lady coins from France quite a bit. 50 centimes. And it's a 1918, last year, World War II. So this whole pile of silver here was $24 for the amount that's there, and it's more than an ounce in total. So I got the whole lot for under melt. Not much under, but a little. Now we'll move on to the next thing I got. Why somebody did this, I don't know. Capsules for very worn Morgan dollars. This is 1881, no mint mark, Philadelphia. And this one is 1883, and yeah, I believe it's a Philadelphia too. They're worse than coal, but $18 each. That means this is under melt. Well, maybe not technically, because these probably weigh enough under to make it a little over melt. But you go on into APMEX and look for worse than coal Morgan dollars. They're going to be in the range of about, I think it's $22.99. I just looked, but not something that you would want to pay a whole lot for. And $18 is, in my opinion, a decent price. I want to get to the stuff that wasn't really at melt. 1904. San Francisco Philippine coin is a 20 centavos. It's kind of a neat design. I like the eagle and shield on these. The later ones that you see more commonly don't have that on them. They have a different design. Now this is a 1902H Edwards, King Edward. It's Canadian. There's an H there, 1902. Pretty decent details left on the crown. So this one too was above melt by quite a bit. It's a little bit lower mintage one. Now we'll go on to this piece. And I probably did pay a little over melt for this one, and usually I wouldn't, but the guy who found it for me has found me lots of stuff right at or even under melt, so I went ahead and paid up slightly. Not a lot, but slightly. This is another one of them 1 peso coins from the Philippines that we made for them. 1907, and it's San Francisco Mint to make it. This one's not really worn super bad. In fact, it may have just a hint of mint luster left on it. Perhaps. Not very much, though, if it does. Stars and stripes of the shield, flag, and then the eagle here. A little wear and tear on this, but not a lot. It's a neat design. I like them. Now, the last thing I got, and this is going to be directed at Addicted to Minis, because we had a slight argument. You can kind of call the Viking a longboat. It's really a boat. It's not a ship. And this is a Constitution round from Liberia. $20 face. It's 12.9 penny weight from 2007. It's a proof, or proof-like. But that 3-mast, that's a ship. You don't call that a sailboat. You call it a ship. So that's his ship. And this is a neat little round. I don't know why they just don't go with 1 full ounce on these and make it like a generic round almost, but they didn't do it. But that's really all I got for this preview. And I'm going to make shorts for some of this stuff. I probably paid a little over on that one too. But that's okay because, like I said, that guy's found me quite a few dateless Standing Liberty quarters that he sold me right at melt or even sometimes below melt. So that's pretty much all I got. Hope everyone has a good day, and we will see you next time.